All right, everyone. I'm going to now be showing you how to use in SPSS the pivot table function. And pivot tables are a cornerstone of data analysis. They are super important, and SPSS actually does them generally pretty well. Now, keep in mind that pretty much the entire assignment for Lab 2 will be involving pivot tables. So I'm going to show you how this is done. Right here, we're looking at the imported data set from the survey from Lab 1. Hint, hint, this will be useful for you if you take a look at this video. And this should look pretty familiar to you. I've built out a couple of the variables that are required. But what you're going to do is you're going to go under Analyze, and then Tables, and then Custom Tables. This is the functionality in SPSS for pivot tables. And when we say pivot tables, what that allows you to do is that allows you to look at different calculations based on the row and based on the column. So you can take anything that is a categorical variable. So gender, educational attainment, political party, whether or not they've been arrested, and you can cross that, that's what it's sort of called, you can pivot that with any other categorical variable and get counts, get averages, get all sorts of data. And this allows you to really quickly and really easily explore throughout your data. So one of the questions, I believe, is something to do with someone's political party. So you go in here, you hit, you just grab political party, and you can imagine this as a table. This is going to give you the political party here, and then it is going to give you the count of people that are in each of those political parties. If you hit paste, obviously you're going to hit paste. You guys learned this one. And then go out here and run this out. We are going to hit that. And what you have is you have a count of all of the people in this data set based on their self-reported political party. So that's pretty neat. But you know what else is cool? Is that you can do this by multiple variables. So why don't we do party by something that's pretty easy to do. Party by educational attainment. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get every category for educational attainment, every category for party, and the counts for all four of those. Let's paste that. And hope this doesn't blow up. And so now you can see there's this new line for custom tables. We're going to run that. And now you can see that you have, should expand this out a little bit more so you can see what's really going on here. You have this table where you have the college degree and the people with the doctorate and the high school degree, and then the counts by political party. And you can do this for just about anything. So you want to see political party by gender, by educational attainment, you can just slide this over and put that right there. So you can kind of see how it will allow you to put it before party. So this will be one way to do it, and gender will be first. You can also do it after party. You could also do it underneath educational attainment like this. And this is allowing you to shape this table in a really succinct, really easy way. So what this is going to do, this is going to have educational attainment by gender, by party, and then counts of all of them. So you hit paste here. Sure enough, a new table comes up. Run that. And now look what you have. You have people with a college degree by gender, male, female, NA. People who have a doctorate by gender, male, female, NA. And you can see these bins are getting pretty small. You have these really small counts as you get down here. But you can make as many of these breaks as makes sense. But one of the things that's also really cool is that it doesn't just have to provide you with counts. So right here, let's get rid of that and just get back to party. But rather than count, you click right here and you can see that it's highlighted count. You can go down here to summary statistics and you can pick anything. So this is going to come in one column. Why don't we try doing the column, the percent of the column that is in there. So now you have this extra thing that's going to give you the raw number, but it's also going to give you the percentage of the column total. So we're going to paste that. Again, going back into here, here's a new custom table. Run it. And now what you can see is that Democrats make 25%, Independents make 22%, non-registered make 26%, etc. And so you can keep going back to these tables let's say you don't want just the column, but you want something else. You want, or maybe you want to go in here and you don't want the count anymore. You go to categories and tables, oops, excuse me, go here, summary statistics, and then you get rid of count. You don't need that piece of information anymore, right? So we're going to apply that. Now we just have this piece of data. Paste. And again, we're going to get a little bit smaller table where it has these same percentages as up here, but without the count. And last but not least, I'll do one other example, which is, let's say you wanted to do 2 breaks. So we'll do gender and political party. But rather than, so tell you what, we're going to start completely over. You can always hit this reset button, and it will ask you, do you want to get rid of everything? And we'll say, yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of all tabs. What I'd like to do is I'd like to find out what is the average income of people by gender and by political party. So we're going to start over here with political party. We're going to go up here and we're going to add gender. And right now what you have is this is just going to give us the raw count. But any variable that you have that's in here that is that's not a categorical number, that's a scaled variable, which you can tell by this little ruler. So income, age, how many times they dine out per week, etc. I'm going to grab this, and if you move this in here, now what you have is you have income. So we're going to be looking at 3 variables that we've collected in this data set. The average income by political party and by gender. And you can kind of see where this is going. You hit paste, and then you run this down here. And so here we have, the average independent who's a male makes $22,959 a year. So pretty cool stuff. So I would really encourage you to go through and explore this functionality. Try and come up with a lot of different breaks, a lot of different categories. You can come up with pretty much any combination. And then in here, while you're looking at the mean, you can do summary statistics, and you can also do maximum, median, minimum, missing, the 95th percentile. You can throw all these over here. Whatever you want. There's the sum, the total n, all kinds of different calculations. And then you apply that, hit paste. And again, what this is going to do is this is going to give you a lot more calculations. So now you have the average, the maximum, the median, the minimum, and the 95th percentile of income by party, by gender. So here's party, here's gender, it's calculating income, and then across here you can see all the different calculations we did. For the next lab, this is going to be critically important, and I'm going to be asking you to just explore data and come up with some conclusions. So this is the function that I think is going to be most useful for our entire class, and this is also the function that I really wanted you to have in this version of SPSS. So thanks for listening, and I look forward to seeing you guys later this week.